loud. No, I didn't miss the timing. My timing was perfect. Okay, so you may or may not have missed last time's stream. That because it was on Monday. I also streamed in the middle of the night because I wanted to stream for the Americans. Well, I say that, but really I didn't have time to stream earlier, and I didn't want to not stream because I wasn't gonna stream on Valentine's Day. So I streamed in the middle of the night. And I was pretty sick, so that stream was awful for a lot of reasons. Anyway, what we did last time was we conquered bits and pieces of Canada. Got ourselves a Canadian colonial nation. Because the American culture event changed, and the flipping of the culture from Scottish or English to American can only happen in a colonial nation now. And there is no rule anymore that says I need to keep my capital in the old world. So what we're going to do is we moved our capital to Bermuda here. So now we can conquer all of this land, and there won't be a colonial nation. Now we formed this one first, and then we moved our capital to Bermuda, so we can now conquer all of these Indians and. Yeah, just score that. Prepare for the big American culture. Now, I'm hoping this is going to happen on time. I don't know. I made a copy of the save file, so if it doesn't happen, I'm just gonna go back and do it off screen. Regardless, what we can do in the meantime is we can go over to the. Let me just check this real quick. We can conquer everything in the Eastern America colonial region. Now, I was talking about last stream, I was talking about how we could conquer all of Louisiana and Mexico as well, but that's quite simply not true, because if I conquer that and then move my capital back to Europe, I'm going to get 3 colonial nations, which is definitely not something I want. So, I can only conquer everything in the colonial Eastern America group, because that is the country that we are going to release, and that's also the country that we're going to become. So that is our limitation for today. This is what we're going to conquer, and we're going to hope that American culture spawns in Canada. So I'm going to need to keep a good eye on this Scottish culture over here and see whenever that flips to American. Now that's going to be difficult to see because American, as you probably don't know, because American hardly ever forms, is the same color, because of course it's in the same culture group, so it's colored the same thing on the map. So we just have to look at this every once in a while and see if it flipped to American. And once American is spawned, then we can take action and do other things. But until that time, we, ladies and gentlemen, are stuck. How come he has British province localization? Because I, in the second to last stream, conquered Scotland and set my culture to the Scottish culture. This is my primary culture now. And I did that because, of course, you need to be Scottish or English, and Scottish was decisively easier to conquer and get as my primary culture, so that's why we chose Scottish. Now, I tested this in a non-Iron Man game, and it all works, so, well, we're just going to have to get lucky, I suppose. Now, in 4 years' time, we can attack Fox. We can't really do anything else. Well, we could colonize this and maybe attack Abenaki, unless we have a truce with these, which we do as well. See if there's something else we can't attack. I really need to open up this map mode here. Yeah, I don't want to go for Huron. No, if I colonize this, we could attack Creek. And get a whole bunch of crap up here. Yeah. So we're gonna try and do not that. Well, maybe, we'll see. Maybe it's better, like I'm thinking about it now, maybe it would be better to go for Caddo. This guy being allied with Choctaw and everything. No, we'll see. This is fine for now. Also, we have a spy network on Huron. Let's see if we can't steal a nice map here. I'd like a map of the Great Lakes. There you go. And other than that, we should be good to go. If you click on a province in the culture map mode, it will further color the color for the cultures relative to the culture of the provinces selected, so you will be able to see American in a different culture. Yeah, I guess. But then I can't just like go from political to culture and then see it. So we're just gonna need to, like, if I want to look at it very quickly, I just need to open it up and just read it anyway. So there's no point. Alright, so we are coring everything now, because no longer matters. And I'd like to focus on converting the totemist provinces, because those are the provinces that's going to matter most. Were you late because you could not? I was not late. I don't know what you're talking about. If I were late, I might know what you're talking about, but I wasn't late, so I don't know what you're talking about. But I wasn't what you remember. Well, I mean, it could have been, but I just came back from a job interview. You can attack Kato, but I wouldn't recommend it since they are OP. Yes. Yes. I mean, I can attack Kato because they're in the Eastern America group, but the thing is, they're allied with Cherokee, and that means Cherokee, so I can't core this, so I want to attack Creek, White Beast Choctaw, then attack Kato. Kato is allied with Cherokee, but by that time I'll have taken Creek, so then I can take Cherokee. So that's kind of the way that cookie crumbles. You can conquer provinces outside the colonial region, just needs to be... Yeah, okay, I suppose. Also, because we haven't embraced feudalism... there you go, haven't embraced feudalism. And we have our capital in the New World. We are going to get rapid collapse of society. Fun times. Yeah, so I really can't use this to be lasting this long because that 33% power cost really fucking hurts. So I don't know what's up with this. My game seems to be a bit broken. Okay, there we go. Jesus. Yeah, that wasn't too pretty. Wait, what? Yeah, my game seems to be really broken. Did this guy just... Did he just... Did he just colonize from Tiwayoki to... yeah, he did. Okay, well that works in our favor just fine, because now we can colonize this, and then we can attack Powhatan, who we don't have a truce with, so that's quite nice. We could also go attack Creek for now, but I think what we'll do is we'll just leave this colony growing for a bit. So then we can always change our mind, but for now I'd like to go for Powhatan here. Potawatomi. Potawatomi? Potawatomi. There you go. God, names difficult to pronounce. Across the lake. Yeah, apparently. Apparently that's a thing that they can do. Okay, so who are you allied with? Blackfoot, Pawnee, and Sioux. Pawnee and Sioux. Pawnee and Sioux. Okay. That's fine. We'll attack them first. Unless this guy's allied with Apahu, and that's Apahu. Yeah, that's fine. Let me just... open up the colonial region map mode here. So, from the looks of it, I can full annex Potawatomi. And then I'll have 2 provinces in Louisiana. And then I can grab another 2 here from Choctaw. But that's it. Can't grab more. Well, I can, but then I can't core it. I'm not allowed. Well, I am, but then I get a Louisiana. And I don't want an independent Louisiana. I want it all to be mine. Now, I haven't gotten American culture yet. I don't know when that will spawn. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen today. It could happen in a few years. It could not happen at all. But I did make a copy of the save file, so we'll see. Now, because of this stupid rapid collapse of society here, that you are supposed to get if you're a native, we're a little bit screwed. But then again, these guys also have that. Like, these guys also have rapid collapse of society, so as far as that goes, we're fine, but it's still not very pretty. I don't want to set Illinois as a co-belligerent, because I don't need to. I can just kill them. I can kill them just fine. Unfortunately, it looks like I won't catch these. That is a bit unfortunate, but oh well. And let's get this going. What's the meantime to happen? 1 day. 1 day. 1 day on a bi-yearly pulse, and I have no idea what that means. I can tell you what I did in the testing game, though. If a country is really small, it has a pretty high chance of happening. Shadow17S, thank you for subscribing for 4 months in a row. Tip my hat off to you, sir. What year am I going to restart if America doesn't spawn? I'm going to restart when I've conquered all of Eastern America and it hasn't spawned yet. That's when I'll restart. There's no specific year. I don't want to lose any time at all, so if once we've conquered the last bits of Eastern America and it hasn't fired, I'll wait. Well, okay, I'll wait 1 year after we've conquered everything and it hasn't fired yet. And if it hasn't fired then I'm going to restart. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, until it has indeed fired. Now I know it can. I know it can fire. I've verified that multiple times. But you know, there's no guarantee or anything. So right. So I don't know where the Potawatomi guys are chilling. Not in Potawatomi itself, clearly. So I have no idea where they are. This is fucking bullshit. Give me access now. I have no patience for this right now. Hey, Flurry, did you restart? Can it fire in Canada? Yes, it can fire everywhere in North America. Man, PewDiePie is now a hate symbol. Yeah, man, that guy's totally a Nazi. Obviously. It means every 2 years. It checks every year. Okay. So, what's the thing with PewDiePie? Well, he made a joke about... he made a Jewish-related joke, and there were some news articles about that, and he lost his shit with YouTube. They cancelled his YouTube Red series, and he also got dropped by his MCN, which is his multi-channel network. If you're on YouTube, a lot of people, if you have a gaming channel, sign up with a network. I've signed up with a network as well. It's called Curse Entertainment. And basically what they do is they put ads on your video and they make sure that you don't get sued by people and all that nonsense. And he got dropped by his, and he was in a really good one. You know, the one for the really big people? He was in that one. And he got kicked out of that. That's basically what happened with that. And I'm not going to give my opinion on that, because then I'll probably get sued. No, I think it's fucking stupid. I think it's fucking stupid. There you go, that's my opinion on that. God damn it. Fucking 2017. It's ridiculous. Oh. Oh well. I mean, like, you can say that it's in bad taste and all that, and I don't know. I'd agree as far as that's concerned, but you know, dropping him from so many different things, it's just awful, man. Can't imagine what that guy must be going through right now. Like, you need to be so careful to not fucking shoot someone in the wrong foot. It's like the #1 thing that you're scared of all the fucking time if you're doing anything on the internet at all. It's like every time you say something, you're like, oh, nothing against that, and this and that, and this and that, and that, and that, and that, and God. But I don't know. So what's the goal of this one? We don't have any goals yet. We're going to form America, and then see what the goals are going to be. So we don't have any set goals yet. But Indians are crushing me. No, no, they're not crushing me. I just annexed one of them. I don't know what you would see as crushing, but that's not exactly crushing. Bronze was removed Turkish culture. Right, yes. Okay, so the Ottomans, I was allied with them, and they whenever I got attacked, they were like, hey, you know what would be funny? Not honoring the call to arms. So they did not honor my call to arms. And that breaks the alliance. And then every single time the alliance broke, in order to not have them absolutely slaughter me, because I'm next to them, and if you're next to the Ottomans and you're not allied with them, you're gonna die. Or you have to actually fight them. So I have to have them as an ally. I had to pay like frickin' 3,000 ducats to go way over the force limit, send them a gift, and do all that sort of nonsense to get my alliance back. And, you know, I got really salty about that, so certainly one of the side goals, I don't know if we'll call it the bronze medal, but we're certainly going to be replacing this culture with American. First chance we get. Maybe check for weapons in the Middle East once I'm American. Yeah, probably. Guillaume, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Tip my hat off to you, sir. Did I finish the H3 book? If so, were you satisfied? I have not finished the H3 book. In fact, I only just started reading it. So, no idea if I'm going to be satisfied with it. But it had a lot of maps in it. And I mean, I like maps, so. My format is a golden horde for the memes. We're the great horde, so there's that. No, but I wanted to play as a horde that did not have feudalism, and also a horde that was relatively close to being able to enter Scotland. So, and I didn't want to play as the Timurids because they're freaking humongous. So that's why we're playing as the great horde. But mostly for the memes, yes. Mostly the memes. So it looks like he disbanded his army just now. No? I don't know where his army is. It's probably chilling in Biutok. So I'm just gonna full annex these then. And take their money. Nice. Alright, let's burn this as best we can. Alright. So... Right. Um, 62, eh? I don't have a truce with Lanat, but I don't have a CB on them either. So I guess we'll just march over to Creek and start eating those. I don't need to be paying for my troops fully though, whilst they're marching over there, and we still have a massive deficit. Oh, what I do need to do is pay for these, because otherwise, actually, never mind. So they're going to want to liberate their land, and they'll probably have my tech now, knowing the way this game works. Whenever you have rebels, they sneak into your military research labs and instantly Goku transmission steal all the weapons. But it seems like it wasn't the case when you full annex people. Alright. Let's march over to Creek. Are we marching over to Creek properly? We are. Fantastic. What happens exactly when you burn or raise or whatever? You get monarch points and money, and you increase your horde unity. Based on 1/3 of the development. That is 1/3 of the individual development. So if a province has 9 military development, and you burn it, and it loses 3 development, so it drops down to 6. And then you get a set number of monarch points, and that the amount of monarch points that you get is adjusted for your military tech. So the higher your military tech is, the less points you get from raising. So it actually looks like the truce is, let's see, April, eh? We're gonna wait a year. I don't wanna get wrecked here, so we're just gonna wait a year. I'm not gonna pay for these. We've got time, and let's check if American spawned yet. Nope, no American. When is it not worth to raise a province? It is never not worth it to raise a province. Not once. Well, no. If you want to conquer the land and make it profitable, then maybe you don't want to raise it. The thing is, if you're a horde, you need to constantly be at war to keep your horde unity up, and you basically just want to keep conquering land and slaughtering people and looting and burning and pillaging and so, you know, your land is always going to be shit. You're gonna have massive amounts of autonomy most of the time, and then you have these estates that you need to give 50% of your land if you have a lot of total development, and that adds another 50 development, 50 autonomy base. So really, it's almost never worth it not to raise. You always want to raise. It's the age-old money is more important than monarch points are more important than money. When do I want to culture shift to the conquered culture? Only for the memes? You don't generally want to do that. Because you need to unstatify almost all of your shit for that. So, next to never would be the answer to that. I've triggered Florry, I can die in peace now. Yes, you did. And you know you did when you asked the question. So, there you go. I'll have no mercy for that. Is this voice a bit of sync, or is it just me? Please tell me no. Please tell me that's just you. But if it is not just you, then please tell me that as well. Does the reward you get from raising decrease later in the game? Yes, it gets modified by your military technology. So if your military technology is really high, then you get less points from raising. You don't want to raise gold provinces. I disagree. I think you want to raise those as well. Especially gold provinces, unless they've disproportionately upped the Diplo points. But I'd still raise a gold province. Like, suppose a gold province is a 313, and you raise it, then it's going to be cheaper to up the Diplo points. Besides, you know, if you're that early in the game, I don't know, man. It'd be very rare. It'd be a very rare situation if you would not want to raise it. And I don't think we raised the gold province, so I don't know what you're talking about. It's off sync, but not that much. I can't fix that, I'm sorry. I tried fixing that before. Everybody lost their minds and it was terrible. Couldn't you just take a lot of debt and build all the buildings in the American province? You'll most likely not go bankrupt until you switch to the USA anything. What? Yes, I could Kaiser from North Pole, but I've got a much better idea. Alright, let's conquer this. Because I could use all of my available debt and indeed build a lot of buildings in the US. But there are better ways to spend that money, I feel like. But we'll see how things go. Alright. Let's go over here. Timorous is not blown up. Interesting, and Chakotay is so big. Yes, Timmies don't blow up on very hard difficulty. The -2 unrest works wonders. Now it seems like he's in a bad spot. But yeah, the -2 unrest really helps, and the fact that they've got like 5 million extra troops and a lot cheaper troops at that also really helps. Gabigal, thank you for subscribing for 8 months in a row. Tip my hat after you, sir. Do a barrel roll. No, can't do, chief. I have memes. Can I send you them? Of course you can send me memes. This is shit. I should have killed the natives there. Speaking of that, I should probably tell a couple guys to march over there so we can do that next time. And as for these, apparently I still have a truce with them. Okay, that's gonna end in June, so we should probably cancel this military access here. You can send me the memes, but I doubt I'll open them now. Well, I mean, I might open them, but I doubt I'm gonna show them on stream. Alright, now I don't want anything from Huron, so I'm just gonna declare this. Did they kill my colony? No, they did not. Fantastic. And I'm not liking this whole Spanish colonization here. That's certainly less than ideal. Also, let's leave a couple dudes behind. And we'll go invade Huron. But I don't particularly want a lot. Now, I'm pretty sure Fox itself is in the right to... Oh my god. Can you just... Yes. Okay, that's in Eastern America. I want that. When is it worth to not choose the native oppression? Well, that is a very weird way of asking questions, guys.